So I want to welcome you to the Diary to My Daughter's channel. So this is specifically for my daughters and all my little stepdaughters around the world. So I created this channel to give my kids, my daughters, something to have, when I'm not around, if I got business, if I got something to do, or if I go to the upper room, they'll have something to reference, when it comes to fatherly advice. And instead of just keeping this for my two little girls, I decided to share it, with the world. So hopefully this can help some little girls, and then, like I said, it's not going to be, what's the word? It's not going to be in chronological order. Sometimes I may be talking about little girl stuff. Sometimes I may be talking about preteen stuff. Sometimes I may be talking about marriage. Sometimes I may be talking about dating. So it's just going to be all over the place, just to, give them whatever they need at whatever time that they need it, and to give you little girls whatever you guys need, and women, whoever's watching this, right? So, but my main thing is for, my daughters, they haven't come here just yet. They should be here in a couple weeks. I'm having a twin little girls. So this is what this channel is going to be about. So I'm your daddy, Rob. I am from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. I was in Michigan for most of my life, right? When I was a younger guy, I used to be a little wild, try to do some street stuff, but that didn't work out too well. So I joined the military. Once I joined the military, I started doing IT stuff, which is what I do right now. And as of right now in 2022, that's brought me all the way to be a business owner and teaching people about IT certifications, how to get into tech, so on and so forth. So that's who your daddy is in a nutshell. I'm gonna meet you real soon. I just hope that you guys kind of give me some grace, give me some leeway, because I've never done this shit before. This is gonna be my first time, having children. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really the kid type. Not the kid type. Hold on. I'm not saying that I'm not the kid type. I just never been like, into kids like that, but I think it'll be just like, not saying that y'all are pets or dogs, but just like when I had, y'all didn't get to meet him, he passed away, but just like when I had Boosie, my little dog, I loved Boosie to death, but I wasn't really a dog person. But my dog, I loved him. And I think it's kind of the same way with you guys. I'm really excited to see you. I got, a lot of stuff already set up for you guys. I'll put y'all strollers together. So y'all got like a double stroller thing. I put that together. Shit, I put it inside of the car, right? I put it in the car just to make sure it's good to go. And then the one I got y'all, it's a stroller and it's a crib. Not a crib, a stroller and a what's the thing? A stroller and the hell is this thing called? Dang, what the fuck is that thing called? You know what I'm talking about. A stroller and then this other thing, a car seat. So I got y'all a stroller and some car seats. So your daddy is a little bit different, right, when it comes to parenting, or I'm going to parent, different than the way I was parented, I think. So I'm going to allow you guys to, be yourselves. I'm going to allow you to ask questions, right? I'm going to try not to do a lot of, flex, my dad muscles and be like, oh, because I told you so. I'm going to try and give you guys understanding. Okay, this is why we do this. Do you think you can do it better? Do you understand? So on and so forth, just to give you an open line of communication. So when you guys get grown, you'll be able to effectively communicate. Another thing is, I'm going to be talking to you guys like adults. That's why, I cuss. So I'm probably going to be cussing when I'm talking to you guys. I'm not going to cuss you out, but I'll probably cuss when I'm talking to you. And I'm not going to talk to you guys like babies or like kids, because with the internet, with social media, with all this type of stuff, things are going to come at you really, really fast, right? So I'd rather you hear it from your daddy than hear it from the internet, right? Another thing is, I'm not going to lie to you. straight out the gate, right? There is no, maybe I just hold off on that. No, fuck it. There is no, as far as holidays, right? We're not going to really celebrate holidays like that, right? So we don't really believe in Christmas. We're not really too big on Thanksgiving. We'll rock out for your birthdays, but as far as Valentine's Day, all that shit, we don't really celebrate it, right? And I'll dive into that a little bit more in person with you guys and probably in later videos, right? And once again, to everybody that's watching this that's not my kids, these are just suggestions, right? These are just the ways that I'm going to, raise my children. This is the way I'm gonna rock out with my two little girls. Now, if somebody else is watching this and you got an opinion or you got a way that you want to raise your kids, do me a favor, write it down, put it in an envelope, put it in your pocket, and then open it back up and read it to your damn self, because I don't really care, right? So these are just suggestions for people who may not have a manly figure in their presence, or if their dad may not be as great of a dad as they would like him to be. So back to you two little girls. So like I said, this is going to be you guys' diary, and I'm giving it to the world just because, like I said, it may be some little girls out there that don't really have a presence of a man that can give them guidance on stuff. So I'm gonna give you financial advice, dating advice, life advice, so on and so forth, right? Because by the time you turn 18, I want you to be a lot further ahead than I was. And I also want you guys to have a lot more options than I did, because for some reason, in my family, in the black community, for some reason, one of the biggest things was go to college, but nobody saved for a college. Nobody even knew, nobody had nothing. Nobody had enough money for one fucking class, let alone, an entire college education. Now, I'm not saying that you guys have to go to college. I would rather you not, right? But you guys need to do something, right? If you want to go to art school, you want to go to dance school, you want to go to film, whatever the hell you want to do, right? Or if you want to open up your own business, or if you want to help your daddy out with his businesses, all this stuff is viable, right? I'm not going to try to dictate your life, but I will tell you this: if you kind of trying to do some goofy shit or something that don't really make sense, then I'll try and guide you in a different direction. But at the end of the day, it is your life, and it's kind of up to you. Now, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but like I said, in a couple weeks, hopefully, we can watch this together, one day. But I think I'm just going, by the time I start showing these to y'all probably gonna be like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 years old. So I'm probably gonna have a bunch of videos already, right? Or you can watch it whenever you want. I guess it doesn't matter. But a lot of this stuff is gonna be, I'm already gonna be done told you, right? Because like I said, as soon as y'all come out the womb, I'm gonna be giving you game, right? And I'm not gonna talk to you like little children, because like I said, the world moves fast, and it can be a cruel place to people who don't know what the hell is going on, right? So anyway, I'm your daddy. We'll meet you guys really soon. And then, like I said, if just us three watch this channel, that's all I care about, really. But if a few other people get value from it, that'll be great as well. But other than that, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. If you could, I think that'd be good. So drop in the comments what types of topics you want me to talk about as far as raising daughters, raising children. Like I said, I'm doing this, for the first time myself. But me being, older, having kids at an older age, I think it gave me a way better perspective when it comes to just raising children in general. And I just think that, like I said, in the age of technology, this is just a great thing to do for my children, and just for, other children out there. And this can be a little time capsule that, my kids and other kids can come back to whenever they need advice. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next video.